Hello friends, welcome back, and if you are new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I have a beautiful crochet pattern to share with you, and it is called the star stitch. And here I have got some yarns, and let me choose. I'll be choosing two different yarns to show you the pattern. So here I have chosen a pink one, that's the fuchsia pink. And for this particular pattern we need chains in odd numbers. So here I make a slip knot, and I will be making a chain of 31 for this particular sample. So as my yarn is quite coarse, I have taken number 10 hook. So you must take your hook as per the yarn demands. So here I am making a chain of 31. It's a beautiful pattern. It can be utilized in different projects. It's better we count the stitches. So that mistakes can be avoided. So here my chain is ready, and I have chained 31. Now you must take or make chains in odd numbers. Okay, after that what we do is, now I'm going to do please watch carefully. I'm going to pass my hook through the second chain and draw up a loop. Again the hook goes into the third chain, I draw a loop. Again into the next chain. So here I have 4 stitches on my hook. That's the 5th, and this is the 6th. Now if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6, now yarn over, pull through all the stitches, and then I am going to chain 1 carefully. So that's the first pattern that has formed, that is half done. Now please watch carefully. Now the hook goes into the eye of the star, half done star. Then on the side, if you pass your hook through that point, it will go easily through it. Then we draw up a loop. So I have 3 stitches on my hook. Then at the base I pass my hook and pull up a loop. That's the 4th. And now from the chain I draw up the 5th one, and again the hook passes into the chain and the 6th one is drawn. 1 2 3 4 5 6 stitches I have. Yarn over, pull through all the stitches and chain 1. So my second star has formed. Again I am working. So that's the 3rd one. At the base 4th, the 5th one on the foundation chain, the 6th one again has to be pulled up from the foundation chain. Yarn over, pull through all the 6 stitches. Now I am going to chain 1. Again repeating, the hook goes into the eye of the needle, eye of the stitch, and we pull up a loop on the side, and then we pull up a loop. The hook goes at the base, and then we pull up a loop. The hook goes into the chain, foundation chain, and then we draw up a loop, and again into the foundation chain we draw up a loop. Once we have 6 stitches, we are going to stop, then yarn over, pull through all the 6 stitches, and then I am going to chain 1. Now let's continue into the eye of the star stitch. On the side of the star stitch, the hook goes, again and again I'm making the mistake, at the base of the stitch and into the foundation chain and into the foundation chain again, and finally we have 6 stitches. Yarn over, pull through all the stitches. Now we are going to chain 1. So this is how the star stitches are being worked. This is the first row. It is incomplete. Into the eye of the star stitch, the hook goes into the side of the star stitch, and we pull up a loop at the base of the star stitch. Now on the foundation chain, and another one again in the chain next to it. Once we have 6 stitches, yarn over, pull through all the stitches. Now I'm going to chain 1. So our star stitches are forming already into the eye of the stitch. On the side, if you remember it this way, you will never make a mistake. At the base of the star stitch and on the foundation chain, that's the first one, and the second one again on the foundation chain. We have 6 stitches, yarn over, pull through all the stitches carefully, and then we are going to chain 1. And similarly we are going to continue into the eye of the stitch, on the side of the star stitch, at the base of the star stitch, and on the foundation chain. That's the first one, and this is the second one on the foundation chain. We have 6 stitches, yarn over, pull through all the stitches, then chain 1. So similarly we are going to work in the same manner, and here I am quite close to the finishing point. And let's work the star stitch again into the eye of the star stitch, into the side we pull up a loop, at the base then we pull up a loop on the foundation chain. That's the 5th one, and this is the 6th one, or the final one. Now yarn over, pull through all the stitches, then I'm going to chain 1. Now what we are going to do, we have a chain left behind, and there I am going to work 1/2 double crochet so that the height matches with the star stitch. Then we are going to chain 2 and carefully turn the work. Now this is the second row, and now what we are going to do is into the eye of the star stitch of the previous row, there we are going to work 2 number of half double crochet. That's the first one, and again a half double crochet into the same point. Now again we are going to move on to the next eye of the stitch and work 2 number of half double crochet. That's the first one, and this is the second one. So see how easy the pattern is, and once we complete working the second row, the star stitch is going to look complete. So here working the double crochets, 2 number of double crochets on the eye of the star stitch, or on the midpoint of the star stitch. It's a beautiful pattern which can be used for making bags, cushion covers, table runners, mufflers. So here I am working 2 number of half double crochets, and see, this is how it looks. Very easy to work and easy to remember. This is the second row of the pattern, and we just need to work 2 number of double crochets into the eye of the star stitches. So I am going to continue working in the similar fashion, and here I am quite close to the end, and there is the eye of the star stitch where I am going to work 2 number of half double crochet. One is done. This is the second one. Now working another half double crochet in the eye of the star stitch that was left. So this is how it looks. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to work 1 half double crochet into the last chain so that we get a straight edge, and into the same point another half double crochet is worked. As I wish to change the color, so here I am with my new yarn, made a slip knot, and I am going to pull the new yarn through all the 3 stitches. and so my new yarn is attached to the point where we need to work. After that I am going to chain 3 again as we had done earlier. Now into the second chain space I draw a loop, the hook goes into the third, I draw up a loop, into the base, that's the fourth one, and again into the foundation chain the fifth, and I am going to work the sixth one. I'm going to pull up a loop. So I have 6 stitches on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all the stitches, and then I am going to chain 1. So my first star is done. Now let's continue into the eye of the star stitch. On the side of the star stitch I am going to pass my hook and pull up a loop. Into the base of the star stitch I pull up a loop, into the chain of the previous row, and again into the chain of the previous row. Now we have 6 stitches. Yarn over, pull through all the stitches. So similarly again the needle goes into the eye of the stitch, onto the side of the star stitch, into the base of the star stitch, and then into the chain of the previous row, and again into the chain of the previous row. We have 6 stitches. Yarn over, pull through all the stitches. So a star stitch is being formed again with the new color. So let's continue working in the similar fashion. And now the hook goes into the base, so I have 4 stitches, into the chain of the previous row twice, so I have 6 stitches. Now yarn over, pull through all the stitches carefully, and then I chain 1. Similarly we are going to work our chain stitch into the eye, on the side and at the base, and then onto the chains. And here I have reached the end and I have chained 2 and turning my work. Now what we are going to do is we are going into the eye of the star stitch and we are going to work 2 half double crochet. Again into the next eye and working 2 number of half double crochet. Again into the next eye and working 2 number of half double crochet. So this is how this row is to be done. I am sorry because at some points I have gone out of the frame. I just didn't realize that I was going out of the frame, but I think that will not make much of a difference because I have shown how the process is to be done repeatedly earlier, so that should not be a problem. And now we need to continue working till the end of the row, and here I am at the end. Let's work half double crochets there. That's the first one, and this is the second half double crochet, and here we are at the end of this particular row and working 1 half double crochet. So this is how it looks. 2 colored, we can use 2 colored. And one more thing I want to tell you is this star stitch pattern can be used for making baby blankets as well. It is going to look just wonderful. Now if we want to continue with the same colored yarn, we can just continue, but if you want to switch back to our previous colored yarn, then we have to redo the last stitch again, and that I'm going to show you again how it is to be done. If you want to continue with the yellow stitch, it's fine. If you don't want to, then the last stitch we have to redo. Now that's the last chain where I am going to work half double crochet, 2 number of half double crochet. That's the first one, and this is the second one, but I will not complete it fully. Now I have 3 stitches. Now I'm going to pull up a loop and pass my new yarn through it and chain 3 and then turn my work. So my new yarn has already been introduced, and now again similarly we are going to start working from the second chain and pull up a loop. So we have 3 stitches. Now into the base we have the 4th one, again into another chain, and then into the final chain of the previous row, and then yarn over, pull through all the stitches. So our first star stitch is formed, which is half done. Then again into the eye, into the side of the stitch, pulling up a loop. Hook goes at the base, we pull up a loop, and into the chain of the previous row, and again into the chain of the previous row. Once we have 6 stitches, yarn over, pull through all the stitches, and I'm going to chain 1. So in the similar fashion we are going to work this particular row, and here I am quite close to it, to the end of this row. This particular row, the star stitch is half done. We have to work back again so that the star stitch becomes complete. Here I have 6 stitches, yarn over, pull through all the stitches, I chain 1. Again yarn over, working the last half double crochet. So this is how it looks. It's a beautiful pattern, perfect for baby blankets, cushion covers, bags, etc. Thank you friends for staying till the end. If you have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing, and stay tuned for more of interesting videos. So till we meet again, it is bye bye for today.